Hello, I'm James Barth from Rock Hard 4x4. Now, I'd like to take a minute and show you this new Contractor series of racks that we've built for your Jeep Gladiator. The cool part about this is that there's a lot of people in this industry that use their vehicle not only for wheeling and off-roading and what a Jeep is built for, but also created a place for the guy that's a construction worker or an electrician or a house inspector or whatever may be your trade that you're doing. This Jeep Gladiator truck bed rack system from Rock Hard 4x4 will meet that need. Another thing, the cool aspect about it is, one of the highlights of it is this bar here in the back is removable by removing the pins on each side. It has the uprights here which keep things from sliding off. Okay, it has plenty of tie downs. We have optional accessories like ratchet straps that are, we'll show you in some photos also there. I want to talk to you a little bit about the dimensions. This particular rack is 54 inches wide, and in between the uprights is right at 50 inches. This allows for a sheet of plywood to go on the top if that's what you're looking for. The overall length of this unit here is right at 88.5 inches. This will allow you to put pretty much whatever you need to haul. And it's strong, it's sturdy. A couple other features about it is you can take the bolts out of where it mounts into the bed, and you can actually lift these bed racks off in one piece. So if you don't want to have it out there when you're wheeling, it takes 10 minutes to take the bolts out, and you can remove this with 2 people. But there is absolutely no reason you cannot wheel with this. We've added enough clearance between the bed, between the cab and the unit itself to allow for any type of twisting that you may do when you're out wheeling with the particular rack in place. This bolts all together into factory holes into your body. It's very simple to install. It's literally, you're gonna spend, if you're doing it by yourself, you're gonna spend a couple hours. If you have a teammate helping you, this is an hour install. Has a lot of tie down places for you to put things on, to hold them in place. It's made here in the United States, right here in Nebraska. A little bit about the construction of this rack. This is made of all 2x2 square tubing, has 3/16 brackets as far as anywhere that we're tying to. The plates that mounted into the bed are also onto a 3/16. It works with the factory Mopar mounting rails, or if you do not have them, it bolts into the bed of the body of your Jeep. So very simple to install. Now let's go ahead and show you how to put this in. I'd like to talk to you about our mounting system for our bed racks for the Jeep Gladiator. Now, we have a system that works not only with the factory Mopar bed rail system, but we also make a system for ourselves if you don't have that. The Jeep Gladiators that don't have the bed rail system factory installed have nut inserts in the body of the bed. This is a simple thing. We've made a bracket that comes out to bring out so that it's flush here so our brackets can come down and mount to it. It's mounted on with a 6mm bolt. And then we have 2 different mounting styles. We have one where we have some nut inserts in it, and we have another where we actually use the same bolts that we use for the bed rail system and a nut on the back side. So you'll be simply putting the bolt here through with a nut on the back side, this bolt here going down through the center of the bracket. We've cut it out so you can get to it with a socket. So very simple thing. You're just going to put these in place. These will make our mounting areas here. You'll use these in the back of the bed on both sides, and with our Fall Guy style of bed rack, you'll use this mounting area right here in this location. If you have the factory Mopar bed rail, you're going to use our T-nut with the bolts supplied. You'll remove the little end cap. It's the same end cap as we have shown here. And then you're going to take these pieces and you're just going to simply slide them down the bed rail to the desired location of our brackets. One thing to keep in mind is this T-nut is designed to go up and down vertically. We went ahead and installed our bracket in underneath the bed rail that Rock Hard 4x4 provides when you do not have the factory bed rail mounting system. So once that's in place, we're going to go ahead and bring the rear bracket in place. Go ahead and install the 3/8 bolts with a 7/32 Allen wrench and the nuts on the back side. What you're going to do is you're going to find your upright. Now, when you set it here, you'll notice that the front uprights have the piece that comes down like this that matches up to the factory holes in your bed. Now, the top hole here is with an 8mm bolt. If you have your factory bolt, go ahead and reuse it. If you do not, go ahead and use the supplied 8mm bolt that comes in your kit. You're going to go ahead and place these in here. You're going to go ahead and put these bolts in place. Now, the lower one is for an additional bolt if you want to put it on. That's your option. The hole is there in the body and in our bracket. We're going to go ahead and put these bolts in and tighten it down. Now go ahead and locate your driver's side bracket, put it in place, and reinstall your factory 8mm bolt if you have it. If not, use the supplied hardware by Rockhard 4x4. Now that we've went ahead and installed our T-nuts in the factory bed rail system as this Gladiator is equipped with, we're going to use the 3/8 bolts with a 7/32 Allen and go ahead and put those in place. Now, I want you to go ahead and locate both of your front extension pieces. These go on the front side of the bars and will go forward to get us the added support that's wanted on this Contractor series of racks. You'll notice that there's some square cut holes right here in this bracket. That allows for the carriage bolt to go through into that square cut hole and through the upright as shown here. You're going to do that with the top and a bottom. Now, I don't want you to put a nut on it yet, as the streamer bars that's going to go between the front and the rear are kind of come next, and that's where the nut will be placed. Now, to make sure that you have these streamer bars in the correct location, you'll notice that the angle here will match up to the tube, and then you want to make sure that this piece here is going straight across, because we will be installing a connector bar that goes to each side. So go ahead and put this in place over the bolt that you place in the front. Go ahead and start a nut on it, and then go ahead and install it onto the bottom along with another nut. Go ahead and locate the rear mounting plate. This is the one with the square cut holes. You'll notice that when you put it up here that this piece here is going straight across. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and install a bolt going through here, through the tube, and in to our other plate. Go ahead and install a nut. We also have some optional accessories, which is a handle and or a holder for like cords and such that'll mount here. We'll show those here in a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and show it the standard installation now, and we can show you the accessories that are available afterwards. Go ahead and install the rest of the hardware here on the rear and on the front mounting places. Now you can go ahead and do it on the other side. Now go ahead and locate your side-to-side streamers. These are the 2x2 square tubings that have 2 holes in each end. Now, we're going to go ahead and place these in between the brackets and go ahead and put a bolt going from the front to the back. That is a 5/16 bolt that you will install a nut on the back side. Now we went ahead and put this plate in place here. You're going to use the carriage bolts from the bottom up with the nuts on the top side, the 5/16 nuts, which you'll tighten down with a 1/2" wrench. One of the last things to do before you tighten all the hardware is go ahead and install this rear bar. You're going to install these pin clips just like shown here. Now these brackets here will be tight once we tighten all of our hardware. So go ahead and install the pins now. That'll hold everything in place. And then we can go ahead and tighten all the hardware around the complete unit of the Rockhard 4x4 Contractor rack. To be placed, nut on the back side, bolt on the, well, this ain't right.